today. Thank you for coming to my video. Today we're going to do a simple recipe. I'm going to try it for the first time, okay? We're going to do broccoli, peppers, garlic, onions, and some beef. We're going to try this out, okay? I've never done this, so I get to experience things with you the first time. Let's see how it goes. I'll be using my woks, okay? And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to actually get closer so you can see it cooked and how I blend it. Okay, so if there's any type of tips you want to give me, feel free to email me. Whatever, comments, I appreciate that very much. Okay, so we'll be starting in just a minute. Nothing like coffee. Okay, here we go. I'm boiling my water. Should be almost to a boil. It's there. Okay. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to take my stalks, broccoli stock, and putting those in first. Okay. Because I'm going to cook those just a little bit more. They take a little bit longer, not much. So we're going to get that going. Okay, we're going to let them go. Okay, probably about a minute more or earlier than the rest of the broccoli. A minute's a long time when you're doing something like this. It feels like an eternity, but it's not. Okay, so we're going to stir that up again. And the color's getting good. And I'm going to get a mitt for this ready. Okay. And I'm going to fire this up, man. This is going to be so good. I just have a feeling it's going to come out nice. You ever get one of those feelings when you're starting to cook something? Okay. The stocks, let's see. Probably another minute. Let those go for a little bit. I like them a little bit crunchy, but not too crunchy. It's always fun. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to put my sesame seed oil a little bit. And let it run down. Here we go. This is the boring part, huh? Okay, now that we got this going, good. Check them. A little bit more. Not much. We're going to fire this one up. Just going to get that warming up a little bit. Okay. Now I think we're almost ready for the broccoli. Let's just check a couple. Yep. And we're there. Okay. So now we're going to add the rest of our broccoli. This is not going to take long, folks. This is very quick. I just want to sort of heat them, steam them, more or less. I like big crowns. Everybody cuts them up. We're going to let that go a little more. Produce some steam and get that going, okay? Meanwhile, back at the ranch here, my oil's beginning to do a nice coat on the pan here. And then we're going to let it cool a little bit. Oil's getting there. The broccoli we're going to turn, rotate it, it's changing colors, see? And we're going to do the oil bit again. Keep it going. Doesn't take much. I love to keep coating my pan because every time I use it, it gets better and better. Okay, we're almost there. It's not going to take long. The broccoli's almost there. It doesn't take long for broccoli. It's interesting how that works. Okay, I have smoke and oil. Let's just check the temperature and see. It's smoke and oil. My broccoli's green, see? Dark color, dark rich color. I'm going to go just about 30 to 45 seconds more and we'll get started. Okay. In this pan we're going to start our garlic. I tend to do things on a low heat, which is not really stir fry, but when I start with the garlic I like to go smooth with it. Okay, you can smell that beautiful garlic. And I'm not going to go long on that. Just a little bit, just before it turns a little bit golden brown. Let's mix it up. Oh, you can smell that delicious garlic. Okay. The flavors come right out. Then I have onion. At this point we got garlic, onion, and my broccoli's done. Okay, put that up there. Now for the broccoli, what we're going to do is something very, very simple. We're going to blanch this because I don't want it to cook any further. Very important because I like my veggies a little bit crispy. And veggies tend to cook even while you're at rest. Every little bit. Okay, so we're going to let that soak in the nice cool water. That keeps them nice. It stops them from cooking any further, okay? That's what I want to do, folks. And I'm going to stir this up, get some flavor in there. Oh, man. going to crank up the heat a little bit. Not going to go for much. Okay. So we're going to add our meat pretty soon. Just a little bit more oil. I poured down the sides because it gives it like a preheat before it hits the food. The side of the wok is very hot also, so it's a big help. So we're almost getting there. Garlic's got the flavor coming out. You can smell it. Okay. Now we're getting ready here. Okay. Okay, it's just before it's turning brown. Gonna add our meat. Whoa. Bit of water. Gives it a little steaming effect. Quick to evaporate. Okay. Stirring constantly. Do a little more sesame oil. Add a little more water. And I got my paste going already, see? Everybody likes to do it different. But I want to get this going as a thick sauce because I'm going to use that sauce later in another recipe. A little more water. Okay, now let this simmer a little bit. Stir fry cooks fast, but you know, I don't do it the typical way. Okay? Change it a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to add my soy sauce. Boy, it doesn't look like much, does it? But a friend made this the other night. Brought it into work. It looked like goulash, but it was really quite intense. I was impressed. Okay. That. Okay, now I'm going to taste it a little bit. Okay, it needs just a little bit of sweet sauce. And that's done to taste. Because I love it when it's sweeter, a little bit sweeter. Love that sweetness. this for just a little bit. That's all, just a tiny bit. Perfect. Okay, now that we did that, doesn't take long. Okay, now that we got that nice thick gravy going, I'm going to sample the beef because that's going to determine when I'm going to put my veggies in. Tasty. Okay, and I think we're ready. Blanched my veggies. Put that on a bed of rice. I'm throwing everything together because when I usually cook late in the day, it's eat, cook and run. Okay. Doesn't look like much, but man, I'll tell you what. Delicious. I want to get some of that juice on it, man. Juice on the veggies, not much, just to get it coated. We're almost done. Okay, let me grab one of these. Nice and warm. Thicken it up a little bit. Get it to a nice steaming hot boil. Just needs a little bit more. Doesn't look like much, but man, it sure tastes awesome. Now we're going to thicken that up. Nice healthy boil. Keep it moving. Try another piece of meat. Oh yeah. Oh baby. A little bit of pepper. At the end. plate it. Mix it in. And shut the fire. I'm going to take a hit of coffee while this sits for a little bit. Yeah, oh, that looks so good. It smells awesome. Shall we plate this? I think I will. Now, where did I put that? Over here. I think we're going to plate this now. Remember now, I'm saving some of that juice for a recipe later. So I don't want it all. I don't want it all. This is my quick lunch, we're going to call it. Not a bad lunch, pretty healthy. Got some beef, got some broccoli. You know, you can throw carrots in it if you want. You can do all kinds of neat things. This was, I just thought I'd try this out. He told me how to make it. His wife made it yesterday. I'm like, oh, I gotta try this out. And this, I was like, oh God, that tastes so delicious, man. And I had it on rice. And I do have rice in the house, of course. This house has rice all the time. Rice is a big part of my life. Rice noodles. Okay. We're just going to let that sit there. And we plated it. And look. Beef simmered or cooked in broccoli with stir-fry sauce, soy sauce, and some sweet sauce. Oh yeah, delicious. Mike's rendition of a quick little steamy stir-fry with a sauce automatically in there, which is good, tasty. I just use beef, broccoli, stir-fry sauce, soy sauce, and of course sweet and sour sauce. That stuff is delicious. I like to cook that, include that in my cooking. Came out pretty decent. It's my first time. A friend brought that into work last night. His wife made it, and it was awesome. We had it on rice as a side dish. It was great, man. It was awesome, man. I hope you get to try it.